Budgets become tighter with the rise of inflation. Could we finally start to see the housing market slow down here in Myrtle Beach? Ian Klein live tonight. And Ian, new homes are being built really just behind you right now. And you spoke with some local real estate experts. So what have they noticed?
Well, let's just say right now with this record inflation, people are thinking twice before basically paying double what an estimated home cost here in Myrtle Beach is paying. Some houses that we saw were around $250 about 2 years ago are now going for $350, even $400,000. And that spending is really changing. Just recently, we saw 15% drop off compared to just last year of the amount of homes being sold, which just if you think about it, this time last year was when that market was really starting to heat up. On top of day-to-day inflation, interest rates are also on the rise, which Realtor Sloan says is starting to impact the housing market.
We've definitely seen a shift in terms of buyer demand as rates have gone up since March.
It may be one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S., but home buyers in Myrtle Beach are pulling back those offers as budgets only get tighter.
We've seen a slight decrease in pending sales, and of course that means that we'll see a little slowdown in the closed sales as well.
Housing interest rates have almost doubled this year, taking away the purchasing power from home buyers. Coastal Carolina Association of Realtors CEO Laura Crowther says that the slowdown doesn't mean a market crash is looming.
Naturally, when interest rates increase, home sales will decrease slightly. We also see the opposite effect when interest rates go low, like we have experienced historic lows over the past number of years. It increases people's buying power, and they tend to get back in the market because they can get more bang for their buck.
The average cost for a home in South Carolina last June was just under $315,000. The average cost now, $372,000. Sloan says despite the interest rates rising, home sales have not dropped significantly.
Prices haven't dropped very much yet. They're still up 17% year over year, but we did see a month versus month drop in price, so it may show we're hitting that ceiling a little bit.
Sloan says typically home buyers slow down when their interest rate gets above 6%. However, he doesn't think it's a bad time to buy just yet.
It's back down below 6, 5.74 this morning, and so a lot of buyers can still get a good deal right now.
A little history lesson for y'all. In 1981, that was when interest rates reached their highest rate here in the U.S. And that was around 16%. Now, history does seem to repeat itself, and in 1981, that's the same date we've been comparing to these record inflation rates as well, when it topped around that 8% increase at that time. Now, Sloan says he doesn't expect it to get anywhere near that high. He expects it to sit below or near 6%. So he said if you're looking to interested in buying a house, it's still a decent time. Coming up on WMBF News at 6, we'll look at if the increasing in the housing market is starting to kind of push out the people who work here in Myrtle Beach, working in the hospitality industry and in first responders as well, if it's starting to push them out of the housing market as well. We'll have much more from Sloan tonight on WMBF News at 6. In Myrtle Beach, Ian Klein, WMBF News.